This is more proof that brands are looking for 40 plus content creators. And no, you do not have to be an influencer. You do not have to do all the things you probably thought you had to do, like have thousands upon thousands of followers. This is not TikTok Shop affiliate. I'm going to teach you how to get started with this, even with zero experience, zero background in this. And then I will show you like some people that have actually done this and have been successful and have worked with lots of brands, getting free products and getting paid to create content for them. Again, you don't have to be an influencer. You're actually just making content for the company to use for their own purposes. So this is called UGC. UGC stands for user generated content. If you've seen my face before, you know I talk about this all the time. It's like, go to my profile, you'll see all these videos where I talk about this consistently all the time. But if you're seeing me for the first time, then just watch this video. So UGC creators are a type of content creator, right? Just like a influencer is a type of content creator. With UGC, companies hire UGC creators to create content about their products or services. And then instead of you posting to your own social media accounts like an influencer would, you would actually just make the content, send it to the company, and then the company takes that content and uses it for their own purposes. Let me give you an example. So, for example, one of my clients, I've been doing this for almost 2.5 years. It replaced my 6-figure income, and Halloween of 2023 was the last day of my 9-to-5 job. I live here in Seattle. I needed to make a lot of money to replace that job. So this is like a legitimate thing. I just like to throw that out there in case people are like, this sounds like some weird thing. It's not. But for example, one of the clients I've had, one of the brands that hired me as a UGC creator was a clothing company, so fashion company. They sent me a bunch of free clothes, like really high quality, fantastic clothes. I've followed the brand for years. They hired me to do 5 videos every single month. Each one was like 10 to 13 seconds long typically. And they paid me every single month for those 5 videos that took me like less than a day, like half a day to bust out $1,500 for those 5 videos. Each one was about 10 seconds long. I would actually charge a lot more than that. If another company reached out to me, wanted the same thing, I would charge a lot more than $1,500, but that's what I charge at the time of them hiring me. So what did I do with those videos? I filmed the videos, I sent them to the company, they approved them, they paid me. I never had to post those videos to my own social media accounts. The brand, like most brands, just needs an insane amount of content to post as Instagram Reels, to post as TikToks, to post on Facebook, on their own website. Like brands need so much content all the time, and that's the purpose that UGC creators solve. Like that's the need that they're filling. So if this sounds at all interesting to you, and by the way, I'm going to talk about age in a second, but if this sounds at all interesting to you and you're like, holy crap, yes, I want to do this. One thing that you can do like right now to get started, if you don't want to continue listening to me babble about this, I have a free checklist. There's been like 30,000, I don't even know, 30,000 plus people that have downloaded this free checklist. It will not be a waste of your time. It will help you learn more about UGC and then also the steps to get started. And then I also included a 15-minute video lesson going over the, like literally how to communicate with companies, how to pitch yourself to companies. Because even if you get started, like one of the things you have to know is how to communicate with companies. Say you want to work with a clothing brand that you love or a makeup brand that you love. Oh my gosh, I want to work with them. How do I get in contact with them? I'll teach you that inside the free checklist. So pause this video, save it so you don't lose it. Before you do that, actually maybe comment your current age so I know who's watching, and then you can kind of go through the comments. It's kind of fun. So put your current age, like if you're 45, put 45. If you're 70, put 70. And then go to my profile, click the Stan Store link, and then the free checklist will be one of the options that you'll see. I'll email it to you right away. It will help you get started as soon as today. Okay, so what about this age thing, right? Why do companies want to work with 40-plus-year-olds? Companies want to work with people of all ages, by the way. However, I'll tell you the reasons why companies especially want to work with 40-plus-year-olds, specifically Gen Xers and baby boomers. Number one, Gen Xers are the wealthiest generation. Companies know this, even if that's not your particular situation right now, even if you're like totally broke as a joke, Gen Xers according to the data, have the most money to spend on products and services. So they have the largest purchasing power. Companies know this. So if they have a product that can be sold to that demographic, they are naturally going to want to hire more people that are around that same demographic to represent their products, to talk about their products. You've probably seen so many UGC creators and you have like no idea that these were UGC creators. So the next time you're on Instagram and you're scrolling and you see all these ads of random people talking about products or services, those are most likely going to be UGC creators, and they hopefully got paid a big chunk of money to create that content for the company. So now you know, now you're aware. Gen Xers have the biggest purchasing power. Brands know this. They want to reach more people. They want to sell more products to that demographic, okay? And I'll give you just a quick example because I do tend to ramble about these things, but my mom is 63. I was on a Zoom call with like 4 marketing executives at this really large company that I really wanted to land the UGC deal with. This was several months ago. And they told me, I mentioned that my mom is also a customer of theirs, and she actually told me about them. And they said, oh my gosh, we would love to have your mom in the video with you because she's actually part of the demographic that we sell to, that we try to reach. She's 63. I was 33 at the time. Now I'm 34. So that's another, just to like give you an example of like more proof that brands are actually looking for you guys and want to work with you guys. So, a lot of brands have the same thing. They want to reach more people in their 40s, 50s, 60s, even 70s. And you could be the one getting paid to create all this content for them. And let me just share like a couple examples for you. Okay, so this is a screenshot from one of my students. I have a UGC course. It's called the Ultimate UGC course. I've taught over 5,700 people the past year-ish inside my course how to do this. And it's been super fun because most of those people inside my course are actually well over the age of 40, like probably like 80% of the people inside my course. So this is Cheryl. She is 60 years old. I actually just interviewed her a few weeks ago. The full interview is inside my course. It is incredible, and she's a fantastic person and just crushing it with UGC. She's landed over 70 UGC deals at this point. I know it's probably lower with the screenshot, but at this point, it's been like 70. And she started in August. She had no idea what the heck UGC was. So 60 landing UGC deals. Actually, while we were on the Zoom interview, she got 2 emails from companies, literally while I was interviewing her, of companies wanting to work with her. So, okay, there's the first example. Okay, second example, Bethany is 49. She posted this inside the private student Facebook group. Anybody who joins my course gets to join a private student Facebook group. There's almost 3,000 people in there. You get to ask questions, get support, get feedback. It's a fantastic place. But she posted this recently, and she saw herself in an ad while she was just scrolling on social media. This will likely happen to you if and when you do decide to start your own UGC journey. If you start landing UGC deals, you're working with different types of companies, you'll probably be like scrolling on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok, and you'll see yourself in ads. I see myself and my mom, the video that my mom and I did together, that they're still running as ads months and months later. I see it almost every single day. Okay, third and probably final one because I'm running out of time. Example, Jennifer, she's made $1,600 in 30 days. She's Gen X. There's just so much opportunity out there for those willing to learn how to do this, and I get it. Like the biggest thing that people tell me is that they're not tech savvy as a Gen Xer or a baby boomer, and they just couldn't figure this out and they have no experience. But I can tell you, if you are willing to learn how to do this, and like you're just like, even if it's a little intimidating, even if it's like a little bit of a learning curve and you have issues in the beginning, post the questions inside the Facebook group if you do join my course, but mostly just figure it out. Like you can figure it out. You're smart. You're a capable human being. If you're a Gen X or a baby boomer, you have done way harder things in your life than start your content creation journey, specifically with UGC. But I hope this helps encourage you. Like 2025 could be the year that you're like getting free products delivered to your home, like every week, depending on how busy you are. Sometimes it's every day for a while. That sometimes happens to me too. Like every single day, it's crazy. You could be getting paid to create content for companies. You're not too old. Your age is going to be your superpower if you are a Gen Xer or a baby boomer. There's less competition. It's the perfect time to start. I hope you start. Go get the free checklist if you haven't, and then type your age in the comments if you haven't done that too.